Hello and welcome back to Author Nation. I'm here with Alex Smith, who's the technical lead for Book Vault.
Hello.
So welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So tell us a bit, what is Book Vault?
So we're a print-on-demand platform. So similar to the likes of Ingram and KDP, we take your files, store them remotely, and then print them as and when the orders come in. So we're based in the UK. We've got a facility just north of London, about an hour. But we also print directly from the US as well. We work with a few partner facilities. So we can kind of facilitate the normal stuff that you'd expect. We do author own copies, so you can order them to yourself or an event or a bookshop. We do a bit of distribution. I wouldn't say it's our strong point, but we can distribute the books that maybe other printers can't. And then the big thing for us is direct sales and special editions as well. So where you can sell on your own website or do a Kickstarter, we'll take those orders, pick them up automatically, print and ship them directly to the customer. So it gives you a bit more freedom to earn more profit and also do a few more fancy things as well.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, talking about the fancy things, one of the reasons I wanted to get you on was because everyone's been talking about the quality of the books and some of the different stuff. So we've got some of the books here. We're audio and video. We need to talk about them rather than just show them. But...
So we are. So yeah, we've launched a lot of stuff this year. So we've got foiling on the covers. So it's not flat foiling either. It's kind of embossed. It's a bit raised.
So it's like raised gold and shiny.
Exactly that. Yeah. So we've got 4 different colours. We've got gold, silver, holographic, or green at the moment. And we're launching more as well. So that's on the jacket or on the front of the cover. Whether that's a hardback or a paperback.
So this on this cover, you've got the dust cover and the book. And slightly different.
So there's 2 different ones there. So you upload the file as whatever you want. So you choose whatever design. We've got printed end papers as well. So to put perspective into those, the first page when you open a hardback, traditionally if it's a print-on-demand product, it'd be white or cream, depending on what paper's inside. You can actually upload a file and print whatever you want on there. So fantasy books, we see a lot of people print maybe the map of the book or character artwork or various things as well. It just gives more of a premium feel. We've got ribbons, so ribbon bookmarks. So that's, again, very simple. Just put a ribbon in the book. Head and tail bands, they're like a little stitched thing at the bottom of the book there. So what that does is cover up the glue of the binding and make it look a bit more professional. And then the sprayed edges are the big one that's been...
Looks like Victorian ledger.
Exactly.
It's really old-fashioned Victorian books,
Yeah, so we actually committed to those last time we came to Author Nation, or 20 Books Magazine, it was last year. So we got a lot of demand for it, went back, found a machine, purchased it, and launched it in July this year. So you can upload whatever design you want or just choose a static colour, and we'll print it onto the actual side of the book, again, on a paperback or hardback as well.
Yeah, amazing. So what's the sort of use case for some of these really, really fancy books? Because I'm guessing for normal book purchases, it's going to be a bit expensive to print.
So I think with special editions, you really are always targeting your super fans. It's one of those, you can sell 100 books and make $100, or you can sell 1 book for $100. It's one of those things that it complements your book, but also it's about maximizing the use of your IP. You know, you've got a book, you can make an audio book, you can make an ebook, large print, normal print, and a special edition. And funnily enough, there's certain readers that are well and truly super fans. They'll buy every edition you put out. So they'll buy everything. And we've got one customer, Adam Bezic, that I work with, and again, he'll launch a new Kickstarter, and he'll just have a horde of fans that just jump on and buy it. Even if they've got the book at home, they just want the next greatest thing.
Wow, that's amazing. So who are some of the authors you've been working with to do some of these editions?
Noticeably, one of the big ones, just worked with Joanna Penn. So she just did her most recent Kickstarter for us. Sasha Black or Ruby Rowe. Loads, really. It's taken off massively for us this year. It's very quickly become one of the key parts of our business, which is really exciting. And I think it's one of those, it was never really available to the indie author. It's always been, you've got to do minimum runs, 100, 1,000, maybe get them shipped in from Asia or various places. We offer it on a solely print-on-demand basis, so you can print 1 or you can print 1,000. So it makes it really accessible. Yeah,
amazing. And with some of the aspects of this, do you help with getting those designs into the book, or do you have templates that people should
when you can do a quote on our website, you don't have to create an account, you can just kind of get started with a quote, and then we give you a list of templates you can download. So the end papers, the sprayed edges, the foiling, all side of things. We don't help with the design ourselves, but we do recommend people like Reedsy, who are great at helping with design and they can help perform it for you. It's quite simple. It's the same as a cover, really. You just you populate your artwork wherever you want it, and we just produce a book.
It
sounds simple. Obviously, you've got to come up with the concepts and stuff.
A lot goes into it.
It does.
But Book Vault don't just do the super premium books like that. They do normal printing books as well.
We do, So, and that's what complements really well, because we have our direct sales platforms or Kickstarter imports, so you can run multiple reward tiers. So you could just sell the standard paperback, hardback, and also the special editions as well. And we'll facilitate and print all of those. So as I say, the more basic stuff, the paperbacks and hardbacks on cream and white paper, we can print from both the UK and the US from our facilities and ship worldwide. With special editions at the moment, they're only from the UK, but from our UK facility, we're able to ship worldwide as well. So we've got a consolidator service. So especially to the US, we box up the orders with a USPS label on it, put it in a big old box and ship it across to the US. And then they just get broken down into the mail system. So it's normally a 2 or 3 day lag, but when people are accepting a really nice book, they're happy to wait a little bit longer for it.
Yeah, of course. And how are you finding the show so far? Are you speaking to customers or are you new customers?
It's been really good. Yeah, we did a talk yesterday, which went down really well. We've spoken to a lot of people. It's always a great one because we do quite a lot of conferences throughout the year. You speak to people at various different conferences, but this one generally brings everyone together.
Yes.
You kind of pretty much meet everyone. It's not just a conference in the day, it's a networking at night and socialising. It's really good fun.
It is really fun, yeah. I went to David Copperfield last night.
Very nice.
It was very good, yeah. I won't ruin it, but he makes some amazing things like up here, and I was on stage when I saw one of them. So
really? Wow, yeah. And that's the thing. I think Vegas, I like it. It's quite overwhelming, but there's a lot of things to do. It's one of those. It's the third time here now, but there's always something new you find and find to do. So it's interesting.
What other conferences do you go to, and what's Authonation like in comparison to those ones?
Yeah, so I'd say Authonation is probably the biggest one we go to. In the UK, we do the self-publishing formula. It's a good one to go to, especially in the UK.
I couldn't do that one because my wife was giving birth that day. Yeah,
how inconvenient.
I know.
I'd say you've got a good excuse for that one. But mainly they're in the US. So we've done Novelist Incorporated. So that's more of a higher end one. Yeah, Nink. Yeah. So you've got to have a certain sales record to go, but it's a good one. Especially for it being on the beach as well.
Yes.
That's always
in Florida, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. We did Superstars Writing Conference. So
that's Kevin Jansen.
Yep, that's a good one as well. We did Incas Con this year. And also a new one, Future Publishing Mastermind. So
where's that?
It's in New Orleans, which the setting is fantastic. It's a bit of a different format next year. So it's kind of a mastermind for half of it, but then a general conference for the other half, and then have a vendor day in the middle. So it's a really good one. So,
nice. Yeah. So you mentioned you did a talk. What was your talk about?
So again, we're talking about Book Vault and direct sales and special editions. So we talked about a few case studies, people that had done certain things and how they'd kind of positioned their products for special editions or new features, and increase their revenue stream or had success there.
Yeah.
So I think most notably, a simple one, last year we launched bundling. Someone went from an average sale price of around $30 on their store to $50 within a month. So it kind of shows how little things, bundling books even isn't like you've not got to actually do anything. All you're doing is say this one book, this one ISBN means that this person gets 3 books. By doing that, they're then able to increase their average revenue massively. Yeah, it's really positive.
Nice. And did you have any good questions at the?
It did, yeah. I think it's pretty overwhelming for a lot of people. I think people didn't really feel like it was achievable as an indie author.
So having this quality of
books, right?
Okay,
yeah. So I had a lot of questions about how to get started and set up. So it's actually something we're going to take away and kind of work on a few more videos and tutorials to help people kind of going forward.
Yeah. Let me know if you want to come and talk about that, because that sounds like a great thing to help people out with, because it's really hard to see from the video because I'm on, but it is, you can see the shininess that it's really, really high quality. I mean, they look like, the sort of books you get in, like, they're proper books, basically. It's not like the normal books you get on KDP or...
Exactly. I mean, as a business, we've been going for 30 years now.
Yeah.
I think this year next year is our 30th year. So traditionally, we've always worked with trade publishers. So we worked in the UK with Bloomsbury, Taylor and Francis and things like that. And we decided to take a bit of a step away because it was a very demanding industry. They wanted the lowest price possible and it just wasn't sustainable.
Yeah.
We moved more towards indie publishing. And now we've launched all these features. A lot of the trade publishers are actually reaching out to us, asking to work with us because they're not able to access this anywhere else.
Yeah.
So it's quite a nice thing.
Amazing.
We kind of turn that around a bit.
Yeah. So what's your plans for the rest of the conference? Are you going to any other talks or are you too busy behind your stands?
I think I've seen quite a lot. I'm letting my colleagues. We don't normally bring this amount of people, so my colleagues are doing a lot of the talks, kind of getting a feel of the industry. They don't always get to go to the conferences. I'm the lucky jet setter, so I get to go to all of them. So whilst I'm at the stand and speak to people, they'll be doing a lot of the talks.
Yeah.
But equally, there's a lot of good ones. I look forward to the keynote, obviously tomorrow night.
Which one's who's it speaking?
I am. Is it Kevin Smith?
Is it Kevin Smith?
Yeah. I'm awful at films and TV, but I've been told it'll be really good. So,
Good.
Yeah.
Great. Well, I mean, it's been great to chat to you. Thanks so much
really
for coming on.
Yeah.
I'd love to get you to come on and talk about Book Vault again.
Yeah,
In a bit
definitely.
more detail.
I think it's so we're running a conference promo code.
Yep.
So the promo code is BV-AN-24.
Yeah.
And
So the camera
yeah,
as well.
you can do. Yeah.
There you go.
So that entitles users to free title uploads, kind of get onto the platform and get started. So
Brilliant.
it's a good way to get.
Yeah, great. We'll put that link out in the show notes as well.
Yeah, thank you. Brilliant.
Yeah, well, thanks for coming on, Alex.
Thanks for having me. Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you so much for tuning into the Publishing Performance podcast. I really hope you found today's episode inspiring. I love chatting to authors, writers, and people in the publishing world. Now, just before we wrap up, let me tell you about Publishing Performance, the #1 platform for authors who want to increase Amazon book sales, but I'm not really sure where to start. Now, this show is all about helping you to sell more books. And if you're looking to boost your publishing game and to maximize your book's potential on Amazon, then Publishing Performance is designed to help authors just like you to grow your readership and to reach a much wider audience. Now, I know that Amazon ads can be slightly complicated, which is why Publishing Performance is like having a personalized ad account manager to create your ad campaigns, to choose your best keywords, and to make adjustments in real time. Now, if you're investing in ads, you really want to make sure that your investment is being used effectively, and Publishing Performance does just that. It aims to make your budget go further, improve your organic rank, and target keywords more effectively. Just go to publishingperformance.com to get started with Amazon ads for just $1.